American Theorem 2 behind second. Express Train flattened out a bit, shoplifted on the far outside, but it's 8 Rings who has his mind on business, and he is in complete command inside the final furlong. American Theorem valiant, but just chasing the very talented 8 Rings, who's back on top.
I'm Jay Nehf, thoroughbred trainer in Southern California, and we're going to take a look at 8 Rings, another powerful prospect of Bob Baffert's for this year's 2020 Kentucky Derby. But before we dig into 8 Rings, I'm going to tell you about a breeding syndication we're putting together for our mare Chalky, who's recently retired. So this is Chalky. She's a little antsy because she thinks I'm going to give her a carrot, and I don't have any. I don't have any. See? Chalky just had her 20th start. 20 races. She's earned over $48,000. She's 6 years old now, and that was her last race. We are going to send her to the farm where she's going to become a mom. We have picked out a really nice stallion for her, Kentucky Derby winner, I'll Have Another. He's the son of Flower Alley. We are going to put together a group, a syndicate, if you will, of ownership of Chalky and her coming foal. Let us know with your comments down below if you're interested in getting involved. It would be a very small amount of money, a couple $100 for the year, for this actually year and a half for Chalky to have this foal and then sell the foal. So the group will own the baby when the foal is a yearling, a year from September. We will send the foal to the auctions, and hopefully we'll make a little money. So I'm going to do some further information on pedigree and so on, and how this all works. And you guys can decide if you want to get involved and help support Chalky in her career as a broodmare. So comment below, let us know what you think. And we'll get rolling with this, because we've got a breeding season that's going to end at the end of May. So we don't have a lot of time left to get her hooked up with a new boyfriend. A Kentucky Derby winning boyfriend, right, Chuck? And no, I don't have a carrot for you. All right, I'll go get you one. And back to 8 Rings and his Kentucky Derby. Now the race has been delayed to September 5th. This horse could be positively affected by that delay. He's only got 10 points, and he's going to need more than that to secure a spot in the starting gate. With the delays he's had in his training and racing, that could be an insurmountable problem. But this year, it's a whole different story. There is a rumor that there will be some races added for the points. Nothing specific so far, but even so, he's got time to get ready and get some points. All he needs is a win in the right race. That's 100 points in most of these races now. 8 Rings has a spotty record. Here he is in the Del Mar Futurity, did not finish the race, nor did storm the court. And it's clear that it was 8 Rings' fault. It was only his second race, and he really ran green. But Drayden Van Dyke was injured pretty seriously with his arm, but he's okay and back riding. And in his next start, 8 Rings ran really well. He did a great job. He won by about 5 lengths very easily in the American Pharoah Stakes. His next start was the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and stormed the court, won that race, got his revenge for getting taken out by 8 Rings in the Del Mar Futurity. But 8 Rings ran true to form up until about the quarter pole here, and you will see him fade like he hit a brick wall. The other horses are passing him like he's tied to the rail. You can see by his workout schedule that he missed all of December, all of January, and didn't get back to work until mid-February. But look at these times for these 6 furlong breezes. They're just outstanding. Bullet works and 111 flat for 6 furlongs at Santa Anita is just an amazing workout. And that was just a couple of days ago. Now, when I see these 6 furlong works, I'm thinking Baffert's getting this horse ready to go a distance. So this horse looks really ready to run again. He's got no entries in the works right at the moment, but I would imagine in about a week, this horse is going to be running again. Baffert's nominated this horse for any number of points races, including the Florida Derby, which is running this weekend. But we'll just have to wait and see what Baffert's got up his sleeve. Here's his last workout on the 22nd of March, 6 furlongs, 111 flat, a bullet work. That means it was the fastest time of the day at that distance. Now, you watch him catching up to the horse in front of him, his stablemate, Ragtime Blues, and this is no slouch. This horse is going to work in 111 and change. That's in itself an amazing workout at Santa Anita. And this is a typical Baffert workout where he has one horse setting the pace and the good horse coming up from behind, and he's going to just hang with his partner there until they get into the stretch. And then he's got a competitive drive all the way down the stretch. Excellent workout plan. You can see how trainers with little outfits like mine are at a disadvantage. I don't have anything I can send out with another horse to work like this. But watch on the outside. Now he's turning his head a little bit, but he's getting him straightened out. But he just romps on up to this horse and then hangs with him in the stretch. But pretty easily, he nudges past him. So they got a really good schooling with this workout. Here's the work tab for that day, and you can see the other times are way behind that 111 flat. And you see the black dot, that's the bullet. That's how it got that name, a bullet work, because that's the fastest time of that day. 8 Rings is by Empire Maker. Here's a little video from Gainesway Farm where he used to stand. He is deceased now. He was a top-class sire, and the yearling price for 8 Rings reflects that at $520,000. So I wouldn't write off 8 Rings for this year's Kentucky Derby. I think under the circumstances, this horse could be a really hot contender. We'll see how he comes along in his next race. But this is a pretty impressive victory. The horse has got ability, no doubt about it. And he's got a top trainer in Bob Baffert, and he's got a top jockey in Drayden Van Dyke, although Drayden's got several horses to choose from here. But what about Flavien Prat? Will he switch from 1,000 words to 8 Rings if 8 Rings starts really performing? Only time will tell. It's going to be a dramatic year. We've got a great crop of 3-year-olds. We've got a lot of drama here with the delays and the coronavirus. I'm looking forward to your comments regarding this horse. I'm sure they'll be interesting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, be sure to. And we've got some merchandise available. If you look below, you can just click on some items and pick up a Cutter Nehf Racing mug or a Lord Admiral mug or whatever. And don't forget to let us know in the comments below what you think about Chalky's breeding syndication. Good luck at the races, and we'll be having another video for you soon.
On business, and he is in complete command inside the final furlong. American Theorem valiant, but just chasing the very talented 8 Rings, who's back on top with a dominant score in the American Pharoah Stakes. He wins by 4.5.